Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Simpson Reserve, home of Maris Softball, and we are at the Doreen Hutchins Memorial semi-final game about to get underway. So Bears kicked off this morning at 10 o'clock against Waitakere. Jumped out early, led for most of the game. We're going into the sixth with a 2-1 lead, and Waitakere came out firing to win that game 5-2 in the end. So that gave them an automatic through to the final. We are now in the semi-final playoff game. A replay of yesterday. So Bears versus Magpies. Bears taking Magpies yesterday 3-2. Absolute epic battle of a game. That video is online, so if you want to go back at some stage and have a look. There was everything from heartfelt conviction to controversy to some brilliant batting in that game. We are back though. Mirror image of yesterday, Bears vs Magpies, and this one is for the team to go through to the final. Hopefully Bears will come out on top. We will try to remain relatively neutral, but at the end of the day we all know that I am Bears biased, so I will give it my best shot. So Bears look like they will be fielding first, so we'll quickly take the time to run through their starting lineup. So starting on the hill will be number 25, Karina Hale. She'll be pitching to number 12, Arahan Noanoa behind the plate. Proving to be a very useful battery, these two. Coming together nicely, gelling well, and delivering what needs to be done. First base should be played by number 6, Tegan Bromhead. Tegan had to do the walk of shame this morning, showed up with the wrong shirt. So she's taken a fair ribbing from the rest of the team, but in saying so, in that first game this morning, she also delivered an unbelievable triple with a couple of RBIs to deliver a bit of redemption. Second base, number 7, Aisha Hooper. Another absolutely strong player, and fantastic to see this young lady working her way through the ranks, and has also at some stage cracked into the Sox. Third base today being played by the ever-experienced number 9, Rebecca Bromhead. One of 3 in the team with over 200 AFC games under their belt. 15 years experience playing in the Prems. You could not ask for a more accurate, technical execution of play watching this young lady play the game. Shortstops, one of the young ones. Michaela Cross, number 5, plays 17s, made emerging Sox last season. Being brought in as the shortstop. Very quick young lady. Got a nice strong arm on her, so those throws through to first, watch those. They're usually like a bullet. And she'll be backed up then by the outfield. So left field being played by another one of the 200 club, number 2, Kayla Clark. Again, just emphasising the depth in this team. Centre field, another one of the 200 club, number 69, Kyla Bromhead. One of the 3 sisters playing in this team. All now with 200 under their belt. So we've actually got 4 players with over 200 games under their belt. And rounding out their starting 9 is number 13, Nabu Quinn. Young lady that can deliver a seriously powerful shot with the bat when she's on, and she's not too bad with the glove either. So that'll start out our starting 9. Number 11, Courtney Walker, will be the DR for this team, and number 1, Michelle Fletcher, another one of the Tangaroa pedigree. And then we've got a bench stacked full of young talent that I'm quite sure Nukunuku will bring in as and when he needs to. We'll run through the starting lineup of the Magpies team when they take the field on their first at defence. But kicking off for them in the box is number 16, Kingsley Avery. Pitcher and batter both showing their intent. Swung on and fouled back by Avery. Driven down. It's gone under the glove of Tegan at first. Quinn will come in from right field to clean up, but Avery will go through safe at 1. Again, another experienced player in Tegan Bromhead. She'll not be happy with that, but she'll reset, make the adjustment. So that'll bring up for the Magpies, number 8, Kaleo Eldridge. So Eldridge advancing on the ball. I think it was clipping off her, but she was in the ball line, so it'll be called foul. Bears just bringing 1 and 3 forward. So they'll be looking for her to either bunt or slap. High, she's going to run. It'll go down. And with that overthrow being missed and Bromhead in centre field having to clean up, Avery will advance right round to 3. So they've now got a runner in striking distance. Bears will just reset here, just settle it down. So Eldridge just checking in with the coach. Ready to go. Bears are going to want to lock this up here. Hale dropping the nasty change up in there, but Eldridge thought it was going to go, but it absolutely floated in over that plate. So 1 and 2 the count on Eldridge. Pop down, it'll go to cross it short. They elected to take the lead runner coming home. The throw wasn't too bad, but Avery's sliding around behind Noa, reaching back, grabbing that plate. She'll go safe. And at the same time, Eldridge will reach 1 on a fielder's choice. So first run in for Magpies. So that'll bring into the box for them. Number 12, Stephanie Texeria. One of the young ladies that's come in from overseas to play for them. Understand a few of the folks back home may be watching some of these Magpies players, so welcome. Hope you are enjoying the coverage. Obviously, any game that Magpies do play against Bears will be televised, so please feel free to subscribe to the channel. Texeria going for the bunt, a little foul off the top of the net. So as always, to keep up to date, please make sure you do subscribe to the channel. Hit the wee bell that's on the screen. That will send you notifications when we are going live, so you don't miss any of the games. And obviously also a massive thank you to our sponsors, Hollywood Fish Farms. Without their assistance, none of this would actually be possible. Change up down from Hale. Just came a bit loose out of the hand, clipping Texeria on the shoulder. So she'll head on down to 1 on a hit by pitch. So Magpies now with runners 1 and 2. And that'll bring up another one of the imports, number 11, Cheyenne Tarango. you've seen any of these games, you give her a sitter, she's going to absolutely crush this ball. So first one down from Hale, just a bit high. And there's the case in point. Hit high, hit deep. Bromhead doing exceptional work in centre field, getting around under that catch. And as soon as it had hit the glove, that throw was through to 3. Holding the Magpies still in place at 1 and 2. So no advantage from that fly ball. That'll bring up another one of the big hitters for the Magpies, at number 89, Lisa Maldron. So the change-up delivered, but just a bit high. Just working the drop. Not successful. 2 and 0. Inside ball from Hale on that one. Moves her through to 3 and 0. So Rebecca Bromhead just coming in, just saying to the blue, you know, come on, they can't lean in and then scream for a ball. And high and outside, that'll be the 4th. So Magpies now with bags loaded. Danger zone here for the Bears. That'll bring up the catcher for the Magpies. Number 2, Sarah Edwards. Just trying to clip that outside, but not quite. 2 and 0 the count. Got a good piece, but that'll foul off. So 2 and 1. Swung and fell off again down 3rd. Levels it up. 2 and 2 the count. Quite a low overhead net here. I think if that one hadn't been there, it would have been a fly ball, but nevertheless, clipping the top net, that'll go foul. Count holds it 2 and 2. Driven down to Hooper at 2. And she'll take the out, holding the bank. Stock and steady. So Magpies not able to invest with those additional 3 that are on. However, still managed to bring a couple in, I think. Just the one. We'll be back going into the bottom of the 1st. Magpies leading this one 1-0.
DeMarini bats are made for the way you play, plain and simple. We've got a bat designed to work for you when it counts. Game time. With 22% stronger carbon fibers, the Paraflex composite barrel allows for even more precise weight distribution on the CF9 than ever before. We can put the weight closer to the handle for slappers, distribute it evenly along the barrel for contact hitters, or toward the end cap for power hitters. You should never have to settle for a bat designed for the masses. By building with this stronger composite, we can also use fewer materials. This makes for a lighter swinging bat with the Texas size sweet spot.
Okay, welcome back. Bottom of the first. And as I was saying before, where my bias does lean towards the Bears, absolute delight in being corrected. That where I thought they had slid home and Araha didn't get the tag, she had and actually got it. So score remains nil apiece. Like I said, we'll try and remain neutral, but with a nil ball game so far, I'm more than happy. So, leading into the lineup for the Bears, up on deck is number 7, Aisha Hooper. Ball outside. So, quickly just running through the lineup for the Magpies. On the hill is Cheyenne Tarango. She is pitching to Sarah Edwards behind the plate. First base being played by Ashley Scott. Second base, Lisa Muldren. Third base being taken care of by Kaleo Eldridge. And Stephanie Texeria will be playing shortstop. Out in left field is Tegan Irving. Centre field, Kingsley Avery. And rounding out their starting 9 is Renee Booth out in right field. So 2-1 the count on Hooper. Thanks. Fouled off, she'll have another go. Moves us through to 2-2. Low ball, driven down to short. Hooper's running hard. About a half a foot short. So they'll take the out from a throw from short to first. This is a good, hard, low, accurate throw. And that'll bring up number 25 and power hitter for the Bears, Karina Hale. One thing you've got to love about Karina, no matter what the situation, you'll always get a smile. So holding on that outside ball, evens it up 1-1. Trying with the change up, it's a bit low that time. Moves it through to 2-1. Hale holding on the change up. Stacked up now, 3-2 the count. And Hale hit by pitch, so she'll head on down to 1. So Nuku will call time. He'll bring the DR in, which is number 11, Courtney Walker, to run for Hale. Bears now with the runner on. That'll bring in number 69, Kyla Bromhead. Shaving that outside of the plate by a hair. Change up delivered. Bromhead chased it, but just put it into the top of the net for a foul. 0-2 on her. Down in the dirt. It was nice work by Edwards behind the plate blocking it. Third strike called on Bromhead with an inside edge. They went for the throwdown on Walker, but she slid into two happily. And down the centre with a rapid pitch from Durango for a called strike. Outside edge that time. 0-2. Curving outside. 1-2 the count. Same pitch, evened up now, 2-2. Just coming off the end of the bat from Fletcher, that'll foul off down one. Popped up, it'll drop behind first. But nice work from Texeria at short, coming through with a pickup. Scoop and throw to one, claiming the scalp by Fletcher, and the third out for the Bears. We'll be back heading into the top of the second, still a 0-0 ball game. Okay, welcome back. Top of the second, nil-all ball game at this point. In the box, first baseman, number 19, Ashley Scott for the Magpies. So got a piece of that one, but just swinging early, so she'll drive that down third base foul line. She'll reset, have another go. Driven through to short. Crosses picked it up, and the throw is successful. Through 2-1 for the first out. So that'll bring up number 7, Tegan Irving. Down the tram line from Hale. Driven down 3 for foul. Ask him if he wants a chair. Just on the inside. Ball called. Punch down. Cross will pick it up. Won't be there in time though. So Irving will go safe at 1. Just the one out so far for the Magpies. And that'll bring up number 23, Renee Booth. So just stepping in a bit close there, catching the edge of the bat. Pop down, cross not able to grab it. So that'll deflect off her glove. She'll go safe at 1. She'll move Irving through to 2. Magpies now, runners 1 and 2. And that'll bring us back to the top of the order. Number 16, Kingsley Avery. Punched high. Bromhead in outfield coming around under it safely. She'll get that in with a rate of knots. So no advancement for the Magpies on that one. So that'll bring back in number 8, Kaleo Eldridge. Sky hooked high and deep. Quinn coming round from right field. She'll settle in comfortably under that one, taking the catch and the third out for the Magpies. We'll be back heading into the bottom of the second. Still a 0-0 ball game.
thing for Easton Fast Pitch has arrived. The Ghost has revolutionary double-barrel technology with 2 full-length barrels constructed together that essentially eliminates all vibration. The collision between the outer and inner barrel creates an explosive sound unlike anything you've heard before. The softer outer barrel has the lowest compression in the game for maximum performance right out of the wrapper. The Ghost. Are you ready to make the switch?
Okay, welcome back. Bottom of the second here at Simpson, home of Mara softball. Magpies versus Bears in this one. This is a semi-final to decide who will go through and face Otahu in the final. Currently in the box for the Bears, number 9, Rebecca Bromhead. Got a piece but fouled back. Change up thrown, hit through to Texeria at short, and the throw was good. It's a beautiful change up, but Bromhead read it well, just drove hard through to Texeria, but that bullet throw through to 1, not a lot of answer to that. So 1 down for the Bears, and that will then bring up number 6, Tegan Bromhead. Just on the outside. Coming down the inside edge. Big swing and a miss from Bromhead. So just coming loose out of Tarango's hand, just catching the front edge of the plate. 2-1 the count. Just catching, fouling back. Two and 2. Just fumbled the change up there, dropping before the plate. And absolutely slamming that inside edge for a called third. That'll bring up another one of the 200 club, number 2, Kayla Clark. Popped by Clark, centre field coming around. And Kingsley Avery will settle comfortably under that one, taking the catch. And the third out, ending the Bears' session at bat. We'll be back heading into the top of the third. Still a 0-0 ball game. Okay, welcome back to Simpson. Doreen Hutchins Memorial Tournament. Semi-final time, Bears versus Magpies. Almost a repeat of yesterday afternoon's game. Bears managing to take that one out 3-2. So there'll be a grudge match on here between these teams. Nil-all ball game at this stage. We're in the top of the third. And first up for the Magpies is number 12, Stephanie Texeria. Hit high and deep. Centre field will come in under it, and Bromhead will comfortably take that catch for the first out. So from left to right we move. Outfield will change. And that'll bring up number 11, Cheyenne Tarango. Another one of the big hitters for Magpies. Swung a little early, that one. Drove it down towards the third base coach. Gets to do a bit of a shuffle. Just on the inside from Hale. Evens it up, 1-1. Driven to Bromhead at 3. And the throw across. A wee bit short, but nice work done by Tegan for the scoop. And she'll take the second out. That'll bring up number 89, Lisa Muldren. Just on that outside edge. Strike called. Just a wee bit low. 1-1. Got a good solid piece, but swung early. That'll foul down 1. So 1-2 the count on Muldren. Shot down to Hooper. And a nice scoop and a flick to Tegan at 1 for the third out. Almost too relaxed for the nerves. Anyway, job done. Side away for Magpies. No runs in. We'll be back going into the bottom of the third, where we're still at a 0-0 ball game. Okay, just about underway here. going into the bottom of the third. Been a pretty tight game so far. So in the box, number 12, Araha Noa. First pitch down inside. Inside again, 2-0 the count. Swing and a miss from Noa. Couldn't connect that rise. Change up down, but just floating in too high. Just fouling off down one. Got a nice piece though. So reset, here we go. Again, solid piece, but fouling off the top of the net. Driven down, but that'll be straight to the waiting glove of Ashley Scott at one. And she'll take the force out, giving us the first out for the Bears. That'll bring up number 13, Bohemian Quinn. Got a piece, but just fouled back. Just trying for that bunt, but just getting a roll on over the line. So 2 fouls in a row gives her 0-2. Nice pop shot. That'll drop in behind second. And Quinn will go through safe at one. So that'll bring us back to the top of the order with number 7, Aisha Hooper. Big swing and a miss. Hooper showing the intent. She's here to play ball. Going for a bunt, but the swing was more like a bunt, a push, a hook, and a swing, all of them incorporated into one. Nevertheless, that will go foul, and she'll reset and have another shot. Outside. Outside, Quinn going.
Go, come on.
So she was hit by the ball. It ricocheted into outfield. And she'll get back up and head round to third to put the Bears in the striking distance for their first run. Got a nice solid piece, but that'll foul off down one. And a swing and a miss for her third. Got her on the rise. That'll bring back up number 25, Karina Hale. There's the classic example. Doesn't matter what it is, you'll get a smile and you'll get a laugh. So we'll call that a ball. It's down the inside line. 2-0. Got a nice solid piece there, but that'll foul back. Down low. So 3-1 the count here on Hale. And inside for the fourth. So Hale will hit on down to one. Nuku will call time and he'll bring a DR to run in for Hale. So number 11, Courtney Walker, will come out and run. And that will now give Bears runners in the corners with the power hitter for the team to step up. Number 69, Kyla Bromhead. So currently in the box for the Bears, number 1, Michelle Fletcher. First one down, just fouled off. Just fouled back again. So Tarango playing the outsides here, just tried an inside. And ball high. Fletcher just standing strong. Another foul, we're just clipping the top of the net. And just skimming off the bottom of the bat with a trickle back to the pitcher for the throw to one. For the out and the side away. We'll be back heading into the top of the fourth. Still holding 0-0. Okay, welcome back to Simpson. Top of the fourth here, 0-0 ball game so far. Neither team wanting to give an inch. So we'll kick this one off with number 2, Sarah Edwards in the box for Magpies. Hit high, hit deep, but Quinn will come round from right field and settle under that one, taking the catch and the first out for the Magpies. And that'll bring up their first baseman, number 19, Ashley Scott. Hit high and deep by Scott. Kyla Bromhead sinking deep back into the outfield, almost to the fence, but she'll take that catch and bring up the second out for the Magpies. Brings back in number 7, Tegan Irving. Playing the outside edge. Called strike. 1-1. Just on the inside. Shot down, it'll go past short. So Clark will come in from left field to clean up. And Irving will go safe at 1. So she's 2 for 2 in this game. And that'll bring up number 23, Renee Booth. Just chasing it, but just skimming off the bottom of the bat, going foul. Catching the top of the net. So 0-2 the count. And a swing and a miss for the third, and the third out for the Magpies. We'll be back going into the bottom of the fourth. Stay tuned. Okay, here we go. Bottom of the fourth. First up for the Bears, number 9, Rebecca Bromhead. They're playing the outside. Bromhead chasing it, just fouling off down one. Holding on the rise, evens it up, 1-1. Just ricocheting off the bottom of the bat there. It'll foul back. So 2-2 the count, evened up on Bromhead. She'll pop up, but Lisa Maldron will comfortably settle under that one for the catch and bringing up the first out for the Bears. That'll bring up number 6, Tegan Bromhead. Pop, that'll shoot over the head of short. And Bromhead will deliver with a single. Giving Bears their first runner on for this inning. So Dukanuka will bring the DR in, and Courtney Walker will switch places with Tegan Bromhead. That'll bring up pocket rocket for the Bears. Number 2, Kayla Clark. Skimming off the top of the bat, just popped up with Ashley Scott rocketing forward and taking the catch of Clark halfway down that first base line. 2 down now for the Bears. And that'll bring up number 12, Araha Noanoa. So first one down on the outside. Inside. Walker going. And the throwdown successful to Texeria with the tag on Walker for the third out and the side away for the Bears. We'll be back going into the top of the fifth. Still sitting at 0-0. So, welcome back. Top of the fifth here, and we're back to the top of the order for the Magpies. Number 16, Kingsley Avery in the box. Punched high. Hooper calling. She'll drop back from second and take the catch with the first out. That'll bring up number 8, Kaleo Eldridge. Pulling out of the slap with strike called. Driven down to Hooper at 2. And she'll scoop and throw to Tegan for the second out. So Magpies 2 down here. And that'll bring up power hitter for Magpies. Number 12, Stephanie Texeria. Driven hard, but that'll foul off down the first base line right out to the fence. Popped hard that time. It'll sit in the slot. Clark will come around to clean up. So they pushed the defence out to the right-hand side. Couldn't hold her there. She hit left. So Clark with a fair amount of distance to cover. Nevertheless, it will give Texeria a stand-up double. That'll bring in pitcher and power hitter, number 11, Cheyenne Tarango. Ball called foul. Clark having to clean up on that one too. So there's a beautiful throw in from Clark to second, but Tarango called safe. In doing so, the stand-up double for her brings in the run of Texeria, moving Magpies ahead by 1. That'll bring up number 89, Lisa Maldron. Hit high and deep. It's over the head of Quinn. It'll go right back to the fence. Tarango will come rocking in. And Maldron will deliver with a stand-up triple and the RBI of Tarango to move Magpies ahead by 2. That'll bring up catcher, number 2, Sarah Edwards. Down the centre, called strike. Just outside, evens it up 1-1. On that outside edge, called again. Hale now with 2 on her. Fouled off down 1. Hit high, out to left field. Clark will settle in comfortably under that, taking the catch and the third out. Not before the Magpies managed to bring 2 in. So we'll be back going into the bottom of the 5th. Bears with a bit of work to do here to pull this back. We'll see you in a second. Okay, welcome back to Simpson, bottom of the 5th here. Bears with a wee bit of work to do. Magpies capitalising on that one with their imports. Dixeria and Tarango smashing a couple of doubles, doing the initial bit of damage, and then Maldron hitting a triple to bring in the second for them. So 2 ahead, but currently in the box for the Bears, number 12, Araha Noa. Hit hard, but that'll foul off into the trees down 1. So 1 and 2 the count on Noa. And that very effective change-up coming in again with just the nudge off the end of the bat for a comfortable 4-3 play to send Noa back to the dugout. That'll bring up number 13, Bohemian Quinn. Catching that inside edge. Swung and foul back. So 1-2 the count on Quinn. Again, duffed off the end of the bat. And the throw from Texeria 3-1 is effective. That'll be 2 down for the Bears. So Nuku just making a change. Looks like it'll be an offensive change. So Aisha Hooper will be replaced by number 4, Tyan Bromhead Lamalu. First ball down, hit to second, and she will not get there in time, giving the third out and a side away for the Bears. Okay, going into the pardon me, top of the 6th. A couple of changes made by Nuku. So brought Tyan into bat for Aisha. It was an offensive change only. Hooper will still play second, but has made a pitching change. So number 25, Karina Hale, will head back in for a rest, and we'll get one of the young ones out. Number 10, Hope Maka, will take the mound. So currently in the box for the Magpies, number 19, Ashley Scott. Pop down, that'll be straight to Bromhead at 3. And the throws are solid through to Tegan at 1 for the first out. So next up for Magpies, number 7, Tegan Irving. a bit low. Bit high on that one. 2-0. Down the centre, called strike. Popped high. Clark will come round from left field and she'll sit under that one, take the catch, and that will be 2 down for the Magpies. Time called by Nuku. So Nuku will make another change. He'll bring in another one of the young ones. So number 14, Megan Snedden, will come into pitch. So it looks like we might have Magpies now deciding to make a change as well. So Renee Booth, who was on deck to hit, will be replaced by number 13, Cheyenne Young, for the Magpies. Okay, so paperwork completed. Looks like we're ready to go. Down the centre from Snedden. Just clipping the bottom edge for a strike. Couldn't tempt her with a rise. 1-1. Swung and fouled back. 1-2 the count. Popped. It's a good piece, but it'll foul off down 3. She'll come back. So count holds 1-2 on Young.
Way to go, Migs.
Ball high. And a swing and a miss for the third, and the third out for the Magpies. We'll be back heading into the bottom of the sixth. Magpies leading this one 2-0. Okay, welcome back to Simpson. Do or die time for the Bears. Bottom of the sixth, Magpies up by 2. And in the box for them is number 25, Karina Hale. Big, hard, deep crush. Right against the fence. And where Hale was thinking of going round to 2, she quickly did a U-turn and headed back to 1. 2 hold up. Nevertheless, safe at 1 for Karina Hale. Number 11, Courtney Walker, will come on to run for her. And that will bring into the box number 69, Kyla Bromhead. Fouled back. On the inside, looking at Walker for the jump. She'll hold it 1. So throw down to 1 again, going after it. Walker dive back in safe. 2 and 1 the count on Bromhead. Outside. 3 and 1. Bromhead thought she had the 4th ball there, just clipping the inside edge. Stacked up, 3 and 2 the count. Fouled off, down 3. Hit high and deep from Bromhead. But Renee Booth out in left field will, Tegan Irving out in left field will comfortably get under that one for the catch. for the first out for the Bears. So brings up one of the changes. Number 21, Shire Hale. So clipping that outside edge for a called strike. They're aggressively going after Walker at 1. She's dived back in safe. Swing and a miss. 0-2. And a swing and a miss on the rise for the third and the second out for the Bears. So in the box for the Bears, number 9, Rebecca Bromhead. First one fouled off. Outside evens it up, 1-1. Outside again. So just jammed up on the top of the net there. They'll grab another ball. And swing and a miss from Bromhead for the third strike and the third out. So, time allowing, I think that will be the ball game. Yep, call by the blue. That is the ball game. So, Magpies will take this one out 2-0, and they will face Otahu in the final. To those that have been watching, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for the notification. As always, we ask everyone to head across to Hollywood's site, give them a like, and if you do need any supplies for aquatics, they are the best ones to sort you out there. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Until then, be safe and enjoy your week.